Mercedes-Benz GLB 250 SUV 2026 revealed. Full review. Imagine an SUV that slips through city streets with the subtlety of a silk-gloved ghost, then rockets onto the open road with the brash confidence of a sports car. An SUV that hides enough luxury, clever design, and practicality to swallow a family, yet touches down with the poise of a limousine. This is the all-new Mercedes-Benz GLB 250 2026. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you'll see why this seemingly modest SUV might be the sleeper that redefines what luxury family SUV really means. The price, the performance, the features. You won't believe how much is packed into one star emblazoned badge. Welcome to REV Royale. Today, we dive deep into the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLB 250, not just another SUV, but a statement. Because in 2026, the boundaries between practicality, luxury, and performance blur more than ever. This isn't just about another car you drive to work. It's about a vehicle that wants to carry your family, your luggage, maybe even a surfboard or two, and still make you feel like you're gliding in a private jet on wheels. In this full review, you'll discover how the GLB 250 marries surprising power with everyday usability, how its design strikes that delicate balance between elegance and rugged practicality, and what it's like to sit behind that big three-pointed star, both emotionally and physically. By the end of this ride, you'll understand why this GLB might be the dark horse of the luxury SUV world, and maybe even decide if it's the one you've been waiting for. Ready? Let's roll. The 2026 GLB 250 is the perfect sweet spot, an accessible entry-level luxury SUV from Mercedes-Benz that blends practicality, family-friendly versatility, and just enough performance, delivering true Mercedes prestige without going full road rocket. It represents the modern luxury buyer's reality. You want comfort, you want flexibility, but you don't want to sacrifice style or refinement. Engine and performance. Under the hood, the 2026 GLB 250 packs a 2.0-liter intercooled turbocharged inline-4 engine, delivering 221 horsepower, 5,500 revolutions per minute, and 258 lb-ft of torque, 800 RPM. It pairs with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission and is available in both front-wheel or 4MATIC all-wheel drive. The result: a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of around 6.9 seconds in 2026 trim. But this isn't just about numbers. Behind the wheel, the GLB 250 doesn't accelerate. It surges forward with composed eagerness, like a well-trained athlete springing off the blocks. In everyday driving, it feels smooth and controlled, yet the moment you hit the throttle, it delivers an urgent, reassuring push, enough to make suburban merges and highway overtakes feel confident, not clinical. Exterior highlights. From the first glance, the GLB 250 carries that modern Mercedes SUV face. Sharp grille framing the three-pointed star, confident LED headlamps that hint at reserved aggression. The side profile is balanced and purposeful, compact enough for city tightropes, yet tall and muscular enough to suggest readiness for adventure. At the rear, the taillights wrap around with sleek LED detailing. The silhouette sits solid on its wheels, stance wide and assured. The SUV's proportions, neither bulky nor meager, give it presence without shouting, subtle luxury. Wheels, stance, light signature. It's as if the GLB stands alert, ready for anything from school runs to weekend escapes. Interior experience. Slide inside and immediately you sense a different world. The cabin wraps you in refined materials, premium finishes, and thoughtful craftsmanship. Soft-touch surfaces, stitched leather, or high-grade synthetic, depending on trim, and tactile controls suiting a luxury sensibility. Seat yourself in the driver's seat. The steering wheel sits perfectly in hand, controls intuitively, and every surface within reach feels substantial. Rear seats offer genuine comfort, enough legroom, enough width, and optional third-row seating gives flexibility, a rare asset in this class. Cargo space is generous for groceries, luggage, or weekend gear. Ambient lighting sets a mood, soft, not intrusive, and with refined acoustics. Even a rough urban road feels like gliding. This isn't an SUV that compromises comfort for compactness. It delivers thoughtful design and real-world usability with a luxury flair, technology, and innovation. The 2026 GLB 250 brings in the tech you expect from a modern Mercedes: an 8-speed dual-clutch auto, Formatic all-wheel drive as option, and a flexible cargo layout. Inside, the infotainment and driver assistance systems are designed for both convenience and confidence. While it may not be a full digital spaceship, the integration is seamless, intuitive: cruise control, adaptive damping on certain trims, smart gear logic, all working behind the scenes so that driving feels second nature. In short, technology that doesn't call attention to itself, but quietly elevates every drive. Price and value. In 2026, the GLB 250 reportedly starts at US $43,800. For a vehicle with this blend of luxury, brand heritage, usable space, performance, and flexibility, that's a competitive entry point. Who is this car for? The professional who wants a prestige badge without overspending. The young family needs an SUV that can haul kids and groceries on weekdays, yet feels premium on weekends. Or the style-conscious city driver who also craves the occasional out-of-town escape. In many ways, it offers more real-world luxury than cars twice its price. The 2026 GLB 250 is not just a compact SUV. It's a subtle declaration of taste, refined enough for city lights, versatile enough for real life, and laced with just the right energy to make every journey feel worth it. Context and lifestyle appeal. The GLB 250 arrives at a moment when luxury isn't about showing off anymore. It's about choosing wisely. In cities around the world, professional buyers are shifting away from oversized SUVs and choosing something more subtle, more intelligent, more efficient with space. The GLB fits this perfectly. It offers a premium badge, a tasteful design, room for life, and comfort that feels genuinely elevated, without the look-at-me ostentation found in larger models. It's the kind of luxury that speaks softly, yet confidently. On quiet suburban streets, it looks elegant. In a downtown parking structure surrounded by glass towers, it feels right at home, almost sculpted for the modern urban landscape. And for weekend getaways, this SUV transforms into a companion, practical enough for luggage, hiking gear, family essentials. But always premium, always Mercedes. This is luxury for the person who doesn't need to shout to be noticed, someone whose identity is already defined, not purchased. Expert and industry insight. Automotive journalists consistently comment that the GLB 250 punches above its weight in real-world usability and interior quality. Reviewers from sources such as Car and Driver and Edmunds note that unlike many compact SUVs, the GLB actually feels spacious, and its optional third row sets it apart from direct competitors. Engineers at Mercedes openly describe the GLB as a practical luxury solution rather than a sports-focused machine, and that honesty shows. It wasn't built to dominate racetracks or chase lap times. It was built for everyday life, done beautifully, and that approach has earned respect from critics who often call it one of the smartest entries in the class. Ownership feel. Now imagine this moment. You unlock the GLB before sunrise. The ambient lighting glows softly as the cabin wakes up around you. The refined insulation shuts the city outside. And when you pull onto the road, the engine delivers quiet confidence, not drama, just effortless movement. You glide more than you drive. Corners feel composed, acceleration smooth. Nothing tries too hard. It communicates calm assurance, as if Mercedes tuned it specifically for Monday mornings and long commutes. Inside, every button feels crafted, every surface thought out. Music flows through the cabin, routes display cleanly across the screens, temperature stays controlled and quiet. And from the outside, people notice, but they don't stare. Because real luxury doesn't need attention. It earns respect, silently. So here we are, the new 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLB 250. A compact SUV that feels anything but compact. A vehicle that merges accessible luxury with everyday practicality, shaping itself around modern life rather than trying to dominate it. It doesn't scream performance, yet it moves with a poised confidence. It doesn't overwhelm with gadgets, yet the technology feels quietly advanced. For families, young professionals, city dwellers, or anyone who wants a luxury badge without losing their sense of financial reality. The GLB stands as one of the most intelligent Mercedes SUVs of this generation. Quiet, capable, elegant, ready for whatever your week throws at it. If you could take home one Mercedes SUV for a full year, completely free, which one are you choosing, and why? Tell me below. I'm reading every reply. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a like, subscribe for upcoming luxury car breakdowns, and comment your thoughts. More cinematic deep dives coming soon. Stay tuned.